Hello everyone, today we have new video review and this time we're gonna check Royal Class from Eduard. As you can see, that's a new plastic 148 scale Focke-Wulf 190A. And of course I will remind you that we are still gathering money for the new camera, so you can donate by pressing the donate button on the website and choosing the right amount which you would like to help us with. So this is a new release, it's a December kit from Czech manufacturer. As you can see, it comes in this typical packaging of the Royal Class. That's a red box with this gold imprint of the aircraft silhouette. Then on the other side we have all marking options which are included into this kit. As you can see, there are plenty of them, so you will be able to assemble one of them for sure. Actually, a pair of them, because that's a dual combo as far as I remember, but here we can check it for sure. So there are plastic parts, PE and masks for two complete kits. You can replicate A2, A3, A4 and also fighter bomber version. There are cartograph decals for 14 marking options. A2 poster by Piotr Farkasiewicz. Also bracing parts for undercarriage wheels. Alternate wheelbase cover for A2 version. And also alternate cowling with tropical filters. And of course beer glass. Of course, that's the main point why you buy this kit, right? So that's a top opening box, and as you can see, it is huge. I mean, it doesn't even fit in our camera, so I was showing it like this. But here is what we have inside. So as you can see, there is plenty of space inside, and sometimes what I do with Royal Classes, I just get the separate bracings and place them inside so that everything will be all together once you decide to assemble this kit. It's quite nice to have plenty of space inside. We're gonna start with plastic sprues, of course. I won't be showing exact differences between different versions, I mean, unless it will be easy to show, because this will be explained in the review article, so if you would like to know more, just read it and you will know more. So here I am opening the first package, but here is the second one, which contains absolutely identical plastic sprues, so I'm not going to open it because it's practically similar, absolutely identical parts inside. So let me get all sprues outside and we'll check first transparent sprue, which is packed into the separate plastic bag. I hope you've seen our build review with this kit. We were building Profi Pack kit, not Royal Class, but still it was quite nice experience because this kit is a completely new design Focke-Wulf and it's easy to build and final result looks really good. So here we have canopy parts. Of course you will be able to replicate open canopy on your aircraft. Masks are included into this kit, so it will be easy to mask all those parts. And molding quality, of course, is excellent, so nothing to complain about here. And we move on to grey plastic sprues. First one is here with different minor elements for external and internal detailing. Here we have separate parts for tires and wheel rims. Also here we have gun barrels, which are plastic ones, also side panels for the cockpit, dashboards for the cockpit, another dashboard part for the cockpit, more wheel rims, and different antennas for future Nachtjager versions, which will be released as a separate limited edition kit. And overall molding quality is really nice. I mean, it doesn't matter if part is small or big, still there is no flash or any other possible molding damage. Next we have another grey plastic sprue. Here we have what we have here: ailerons, which are separately molded, elevators, also some parts for tail wings, which should be assembled out of two hulls, the special separate cowling for the fuselage gun bay, two parts for fuel tanks under fuselage ones, and of course some separate panels for fuselage as well. Next we have third grey plastic sprue. Here we have different parts again for external and internal detailing. We have two types of the cockpit base. Of course, one of them won't be used in either of versions. Also here we have separate cowling rings, bottom cowling part, some parts for the wheel wells, some parts for the engine spinner. Engine will be replicated with this simple insert. If you would like to have more detailed engine, just buy separate bracing set. And as I said before, two bracing or two plastic propellers here and of course one won't be used. But this wide bladed propeller also hints on the Dora version, but there is no word when it will be available, so for now I'm sure that this year and the next year we will have only A versions of this aircraft, and maybe in 1 year time we will have Dora, but that's not for sure, even though Eduard confirmed that they're eager to bring the new Dora completely reworked to the market. So as I said, we can replicate 3 versions of the aircraft. That's why we have 3 plastic frames for this model. There are minor differences. For example, this cowling section differs, and also some differences in the hatches, differences in the tail area, as you can see here. But otherwise molding quality is really nice, and inside we have position pins. We have also special guiding elements for internals. I mean, there are cockpit parts, of course, and engine insert, and also the tail wing, tail landing gear. Rudder is molded separately, as you can see. Next we have 2 plastic sprues with wings. Here they are. Those are also different, so as you can see here, the gun bay covers are different from what we have here, so it depends on the version. Once again, I will remind you. But when I was assembling this kit, I can say that wing fuselage fitment is really perfect, so there is nothing to be afraid of, and of course careful assembly is required because some parts are quite tender. Then here we have first resin part set. These are special cowling parts with tropical filter. As you can see, they're molded in form of these resin parts. They look quite nice and they're very thin. And of course, once you want to replicate the version with tropical filters, you will have to modify your plastic, so be ready for it. Then we have 2 sets of brassine wheels. Here they are. These are quite nice, and as you can see, they're molded as one-piece parts. Masks, I will show them next, and here we have landing gear covers. Why I mentioned masks? Because one-piece parts might be tricky to paint, but with help of specially designed masks, it will be easy task because you just apply them on your wheel and you are ready to go. So here are mask sheet. All these masks are pre-cut and should be easy to apply on necessary elements. Then we have assembly manual. Here it is, and I will zoom out a bit so that you can see we have short history note on the first page. Then there is a parts map. Note how many parts won't be used. Then we have assembly process, which starts with cockpit. We continue with wing, and be careful, there are special let's say notes for different marking options. I see also that this section was glued on the assembly manual, so it's a basically correction. Then we have masks application guide, again assembly guide for different version, and here starts marking guide for all 14 marking options. Of course, these aircraft planes are printed in color, paint designations are given in Gunzi numbers, and also on the last page we have stenciling guide for this aircraft. That's 1/48 scale, so stencils are the must. As I said before, there is also a errata note. Here it is. Be careful not to miss it, because otherwise you might have problems with assembly, but it should be easy to do everything in the right order. Next we have 2 plastic bags with PE threads. Here they are. I will show only one because they carry parts for A3 and A4 versions, but I don't see that much of difference, so I guess I can show you one, and then if you want to check them both, just check the review article, it will be there. So here it is. Let's zoom in. We have parts for the cockpit, as you can see, also seat belts, rudder pedals, some external elements, antennas, everything is here, and those parts should look good. By the way, I think, yes, they used the special technology which was developed recently. As you can see on the dials, we have special clear layer which makes it appear like lenses of the dashboard. It's really nice appearance, and in 1/48 scale it looks interesting and also simplifies assembly. You won't have to waste your time with cool, clear lacquer. Then here we have transparent plastic bag with unpainted PE parts for external detailing, and then we have special poster from Photo-Etched. I'm not sure if I should show it to you, just kidding. Give me a second, I will open it and I will show it. That's a part of Eduard series, and here it is. As you can see, really nice one. And of course, once you frame it and place it on top of your table, it will look even better. Next we have plastic bag with huge decals sheet. Just give me a second to open it and I will show it to you. Even though this big decals sheet is printed in cartograph, we have stencils which are printed in Eduard. There are two decals sheets with stencils, of course, because we can build two models. So here they are. Just give me a second. Here is a small one with numbers which did not fit on the large one, and here are the stencils. As you can see, printing quality is really nice. And next I will show you the biggest one, which was printed in cartograph, as I said before. Here we have all necessary symbols for 14 marking options. I mean, Royal Class is quite famous for its enormous amount of marking options in one kit. So here are all necessary symbols. Note that we have symbols for dashboard, for cockpit, so in case you don't want to use PE parts, you can use decals for the dashboard. And now just give me a second to open the last bonus. That's beer glass, which is included into this kit, and you don't get the same type in every box. I mean, that's a random choice, and once you want to collect them all, you can buy them separately on the Eduard website. I'm removing it. As you can see, it's nicely packaged in this special paper. It is manufactured in Czech Republic, so famous Czech glass. And here it is. Quite nice one, simple form, and looks good. So that's all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, don't forget to leave your opinion here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye.